Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Derek, and today was my first day trading my 4 funded accounts from Topstep. Took 2 trades today, so let's go over them now. All right, so I took 2 trades on NASDAQ today. I got on the charts at 8 a.m., and I noticed right away that we were under all of the EMAs and SMAs, so I was definitely looking for sales. And it's right now it's currently bouncing off of the 8:30 open. Let's see what price does. So 8 o'clock is right there. That's a pretty big candle, rejecting off of the 13 EMA very nicely. That's a nice bullish candle going down. Okay, and right here, I realized that this is a nice supply setting up. So I'm looking forward to go in there and not going above the EMA. Okay, so it goes right back in nicely. So at this point, I'm waiting for a break of that previous candle, and I'm going to get in short, which we get right there. And at this point, I got in on a limit order. And if you notice, it respected that EMA very nicely. And I was targeting, originally I was targeting 1-to-1. Okay. So from here, I'm actually going to drop down to the 1 minute. What I've been doing a lot lately is I've been watching just basic price action by the minute. So once my 5 minute break of candle happens, I've been looking at price on the 1 minute and following it that way to know when if I want to cut my losses, or cut my losses short or move my stop, whatever. As of right now, we're going down. And let's see. I believe right here, I got out at break even. It was right here. I have a screenshot of the trade I'm going to show you guys, but I believe this is where I got out break even. Once it got over the 13 EMA, I didn't feel comfortable anymore. And this is why I like to drop down to the 1 minute just to follow price. Sure, I could have stayed on 5 minute and just waited for it to respect the 50 or the 50 SMA. But I got out right here, and I think I was like $10 or $11 in profit. And from here, I just continued watching. And I got in again. Just keep watching. At this point, I was on the minute. Respecting the EMA very nicely now, the 13 EMA very, very nicely. I was looking more or less for an entry at this point. Like I said, I do trade supply and demand, but supply and demand is SMC, and a lot of people consider SMC and ICT very, very similar. So a lot of the concepts are the same. I'm looking for fair value gaps, order blocks, things like that. However, I do incorporate the EMAs because it does help me. And right here, pretty big bullish candle. And then we go up, and at this point, we are respecting the 50 EMA. However, we're on top of the 13 EMA, or 50 SMA, and we're on top of the 13 EMA. Once we get below this 13 EMA is when I get back in, which I believe right here. Yes, right here. And one of the big things too is I am now targeting these lows. I'm not even trying to get 1-to-1 anymore because I brought my stop in. So I was targeting those lows, but I noticed the price was running. So this low right here is actually where I'm looking for now. Now this kind of scared me because it broke the 13 EMA. However, the 50 SMA is holding. And then down to take profit. Right there. And I got out. And now my account is at $211, which you can see right here. And if you look over to the left underneath my camera, it is the Express accounts from Topstep. I have 4 of them. And if you know Topstep's rules, I need 5 days. They do not have to be consecutive of $200 days. So today is day 1 of that. I get 4 more days and then I could be making withdrawals. Let me show you the actual executions right here on the screen. Blow that up. And like I said, I got in short and pretty much broke even. I made 3/4 of a point on that, 438.75, and then I got out at 438. And then once price started reacting to the 13 EMA and a 50 SMA right here, I went short again and then got out right at that short right there, or excuse me, that swing low. And that was only about a little over 10-point win. But this is the biggest thing with Topstep that I'm not the biggest fan of. I like trading Topstep. However, throughout the whole process prior to actually being funded, I was trading 5 micros a piece. So it wasn't a full contract, mini contract. And now when you get funded, you can only trade up to 2 contracts. It doesn't matter if it's a micro or mini. So instead of trading 2 micros, which I would need pretty big moves to get to 200, I'm just trading 1 mini. And with the 1 mini, it's definitely a lot more stressful. So I need to be a little bit more patient and picky with my setups. However, there was a lot of liquidity resting underneath it here. We were completely under the EMAs. It just seemed like a perfect setup. I do believe I could have just held instead of breaking even, but I was just playing it safe. I like I said, once again, I'm trying to go for base hits. I have 211. That's all I need, and that's all I'm trying to do. So, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Please consider subscribing and hitting that like button. It really, really helps. If there's anything you guys want to see or anything I could do different, I am 100% open to constructive criticism and your opinions. I really appreciate it, and see you in the next video.